when the band marches up and down Langston at the concerts we play in at various other performances, have you ever wondered how it is we play those songs you hear? We don't just snap our fingers and we know a song. It's a lot more than you think. I've been in a music program ever since I've been in elementary school. First, I played the recorder, then I was in choir, and from there I moved to middle school and joined the orchestra and played the violin from my 6th grade year to my 8th grade year. From there, I moved to high school and joined the band and joined the percussion section there. I graduated from high school, and I'm currently attending Langston University, where I'm a proud member of the Langston University Marching Proud Band, and I'm currently the section leader of the percussion section here. So as you can see, I've been exposed to music my entire life. I'm going to open your mind up to the world of music by teaching you how to read. It's not a hard concept to understand at all. It requires only 4 things. The 4 things that you will need is paper, pencil or pen, a willingness to learn, and a basic understanding for math. First, you have the staff. The staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. You can think of the staff as your hand, as you have 5 fingers and 4 spaces. The time signature will be at the beginning of each measure. Well, each staff, it will look almost like a fraction, such as the one you have in front of you have 4 and 4. And each one of these numbers has a significant meaning meaning to the music. The top number will display the number of beats in a measure. In this case, it is 4. And the bottom number, it will tell you what type of note gets what beat. In this case, it's a quarter note. You have your basic clefs. The different clefs will tell you what notes you will be playing, and the notes vary depending on the instrument you play. So for your treble clef, you have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And for your bass clef at the bottom, you have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Notice, and the difference between the 2 clefs are that the treble clef are typically for higher pitched instruments such as a trumpet or a marimba or even a French horn, and the bass clef are for lower tone instruments such as a tuba or even some baritones and trombones. And also notice that the notes only range from A to G before they repeat again. Now you have the different types of rhythms and their values. The whole note looks like a circle. The whole note looks like a circle, and it gets 4 beats. And also in music you have the actual rest. And what rests do is that in the music there's a break in the music, such as this is a whole rest. And the way you can remember the whole rest is it looks like a hat that's upside down, where the whole is facing upward. So the whole note and the whole rest get 4 beats. And in a measure where there is 4/4 time, or the time signature is 4/4, it will get 4 beats. A half note, which looks like a whole note with a stem attached upward. And then you have a half rest, which is the opposite of the whole rest with the hat facing down, i.e. half the value, which gives you 2 beats. And in the time signature of 4/4, it will take 2 half notes to equal 1 whole note of 4. And because remember, in time signature, the 4 on top tells you how many beats you'll get per measure. And in this measure, 4 beats is the max, which is the whole note. So it'll take 2 whole half notes to fill out an entire measure. Quarter note, it looks exactly like the half note, except the circle is filled in. And the quarter rest, which looks almost like a lightning bolt, it gets 1 beat. Quarter, it'll take 4 quarter notes to fill in one entire measure, because each quarter note gets one beat. You have eighth notes, which looks exactly like a quarter note, except there's a flag extending from the top of the pole. And then you have an eighth rest, which looks like the number 7 with a bulbous circle at the end of it, which gets half a beat. Now, with the eighth notes, those will take 8 to fill in a measure. Notice how the names correspond with how many of that specific note would take to fill in a measure in 4/4 time. Such as half note, 2, quarter note, 4, eighth note, 8. So here you have the 16th note, which it looks exactly like the 8th note, except it has 2 flags extended from it. Same idea with the 16th rest. It is the same as the 8th rest, except it has 2 bulbous, I guess you could say, projections coming from the stem, and then it gets 1/4 a beat. So it should take 16 of these to fill in one measure. And notice how the number of notes almost doubles every time you go down. And it works like that just in music. So in conclusion, with this, you guys now have a basic understanding of how it is that band members and people in the music world read music, and how it is we understand this, because when we look at a music sheet, this is the things that we see, and we make sense of it and we understand it. Thank you.